Doobie da, doobie dee, doobie doo 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 doo. Banana, squish banana, dum dum dum. Later on, I will be live somewhere else, guys. In 2 hours. Hello, Queen. Motivational Queen, hello. I hope you're doing well. Mega love shout out. I hope you're doing good. Me, I'm just here. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm doing very well. We had very bad storms, but now the storms have calmed down, so it's just heavy rain. So it's okay. Things are better now. Even though it's heavy rain though, but still. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I don't know if everybody's actually asleep. I'm not sure. Because it's late. Maybe everyone's sleeping. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So today, yeah, maybe. Today I want to talk about fairies. So I know what people think when you talk about fairies. They imagine a tiny little being, right? That has these wings and a pretty face and a pretty body. Let me tell you. So fairies come in all shapes and sizes. They really do. And even though, absolutely at a distance, some of these smaller fae can appear to be very bright, white, little beings with wings. Yes, they can. Hello, Terrace Garden, thank you. Hello, Mel Party. Now, the thing is, though they look pretty at a distance, and they do, don't get close, guys. Don't ever get close to them. These pretty little beings, when you get close to them, you will see they have black eyes. Their eyes are completely black. Definitely not like a fly's eyes, though. They are just like one big pupil, basically. So if you imagine the pupil in the middle of our eye, like their full eye is black. Generally speaking, however, there may be variations out there. I don't know. I'm only talking about the ones that I know of. So don't get too close to them. Their eyes are black. Their nose is actually very flat to their... Yes, I will. I will. Their nose is actually very flat to their face. So even though you can see they have the two little nose placements, I'll pin this one instead, okay? I'll pin that instead. Even though they have the little nose placements where you will see there is a nose and it's got a slight tip on it, it's very flat to their face. Their facial features, though, are very, very delicate. They do look very pretty, but their mouths, they have very, very thin lips. Very thin lips. And behind those thin lips, they have very sharp teeth. So if you see one of these pretty little fairies, and believe me, I have videos of people who have seen them, and they have sent them me, and they are like, is this a fae? I'm like, yeah, that's a fae. Don't go near it. seriously. Because even if you see one on its own, if you go closer to that fairy, it will bite you. Not only will it bite you, many of its friends will come out also. Because you see, the Fae don't like us people. They don't like human beings. They don't like us. And, well, they will not receive us in kindness. They will definitely attack. And they are nasty little buggers, okay? They are. And in fact, to be fair, they are probably the worst kind I've ever encountered. Are the little fairies. Hi, Budfiles. The little fairies that everybody thinks are gems and Tinkerbells. They are the worst kind you could ever come across, because they swarm you and they bite you. And they can make you disappear. So if you encounter one of these little buggers, I advise to stay away from them. Yeah, they look pretty. They look pretty at a distance. They do. But you get close. You get close to that kind of fairy. It's not going to be pretty. It's really not going to be pretty. I guess I can understand how people would want to get close to something that looks so beautiful. I get that. I understand. People want to move in closer because it looks so beautiful. But once you get up close, you will see it's not what you think. It's really not. And you know, Disney movies have turned the fairies into something like little human beings with wings. And that's not the Fae. You know, and when everybody hears the word fairy, they think of Tinkerbell. Guys, no. The Fae are not Tinkerbells. They really are not. They can be like the Tinkerbell from a distance until you get closer, and then they are not like the Tinkerbell. No. Also, there's variations of the Fae. They are like us people, so they are many different beings. They are not just one being. They are many different beings, you know. Whether you want to call them a goblin or a dwarf or a Seehy cat, or maybe even a white lady, or even a fairy hound. There's so many different Fae out there. They're as many as we are, maybe even more so, actually, to be fair. And they do not like to be seen. They do not like to interact with humans. They really don't. There are some Fae that will tolerate us because they've known our family for years. They've been in the family for years, like a house brownie, for example. A house brownie will have been around many generations. It won't just have suddenly decided, I'm going to go live with you. No, it will have been in that certain property, that certain area for many generations. And if a family has moved in and a family has been okay with it, they will get along. Does not mean they're your friends, okay? They will still create havoc in your house. They will still create havoc in your house. Binoy, go to sleep. So, you know, I understand that fairies can seem charming and fairies can seem lovely and people want to get close to them because from afar, some of these fae look very pretty. Don't do it. Big mistake. Big mistake. Yeah, I can see you, Binoy. You know, and the thing is as well, you have to really know what you're doing when it comes to the Fae, because you can't make, what's the word I'm looking for? When you make a bargain with the Fae, it's for life. Even one bargain with the Fae is for life. But trust me, I believe me, and it even doesn't matter If you made that bargain, it doesn't matter if your mother made that bargain. It does not matter if your grandmother made that bargain. Once a bargain has been made with the Fae, it is a generational thing. It sticks with you for life. Now, some people call it a curse. Some people call it a blessing. Either way, it's there. You have to learn to deal with it. And for those of us who see the Fae and see other beings, it can sometimes feel like a curse, can't it? When you see things that other people can't see, it can feel like a curse. It can, because you feel so alone. You don't know who to trust and who to turn to. And I get that too. I absolutely understand that. It's the same as people who see spirits, okay? I do not see spirits as such, okay? That's not what I'm about. I see energy. I work with energy. And the energies that I see are definitely not spirit. They are something else. But for those who do see spirit and we can't see them, does that make them wrong? No, it does not. We cannot judge nor criticize anything that they say, because at the end of the day, right, they are the people going through it, not us. So we have to respect their feelings and respect what they are telling us. You know, we have to have respect for that. And it's the same as with people who read tarot cards. Like, I read tarot cards. We have to tap into energies, and those energies we tap into can make us very tired. They can drain our energy. So it's like when someone wants a reading from us, it's okay. We will do that reading. But you know, it's not easy for us either. It's not easy for us who read tarot cards, who work with energy, because it makes us tired. We have to have that break in between. If we don't have that break in between, we will become overloaded with energies that we do not want around us. So that can be another thing that we need to understand about different people. Being a tarot card reader myself, I can honestly tell you that after I have done readings, I can feel drained. I can feel like I need to rest. It depends on the type of energy you're tapping into. It depends on the energy you're working with. And sometimes, even if we don't want it, lower level energies, you're not blue, lower level energies can creep in. And what I mean by that, right, I don't mean bad energies, I mean from other people. So when you work with energy, you pick up on everybody's energy, especially if you're an empath. I'm an empath, I'm an energy worker. So, for example, when I'm in crowds and there's crowds of people, I will pick up on their energies. And the thing is, I won't want to. I don't want to pick up on their energies. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. If they're in my space and they're near me, I'm going to be impacted by the energy. I literally have no choice. And sometimes that can make us feel completely rubbish, like it really can. Because if that person has a negative energy, or they are very low, or they are very depressed, or they have something going on in their life that is not making them feel good, we feel it too. We feel it too. The minute they are in our aura, we feel what they feel, and that can make us feel bad. So one of the ways I deal with that is by sage. I use sage to sage myself. I use high blood files. I use crystals. I use crystals as well. Crystals are very healing and they will help get rid of this negative energy. Well, I do not necessarily see spirits. I see beings. I'm just not sure why I see them. I'm not sure, like, how can I explain it? I don't know why I see the things I see. I don't know. I don't know why I can attune with these beings, and these beings do not look nice to look at. They're pretty ugly beings, but at the same time, they've never hurt me. But not everyone can see them. I can. I can see them. I can communicate with them in our own ways. And I think they are the Fae, but I'm not 100% sure if they are or not. But I'm about 80% sure at this point that they are the Fae that I can see and communicate with. Why? I do not know. What is the meaning? I do not know. Yeah, yeah, Mori, it's a wolf. Actually, it's just a wolf, as in the circle of the moon wolf. See, it's blue eye and it's yellow eye. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. It's from Pinterest. If you go on Pinterest, you can find it on Pinterest. You can also get it on an app where you colour it in yourself as well. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. Mori, where did you connect to me from, please? So yeah, I mean, energy can be a very strange thing to work with because it can make us feel good and it can also bring us down and it can drain us. And like I said, some people communicate with spirits. To communicate with spirits. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. Some people communicate with spirits, and that's great. I have different ways. I have to use, if I want to, oh, okay, no problem. If I want to communicate with spirits, then I have to use a Ouija board. And I know people think they're bad. I get it. I do. People think Ouija boards are bad. Me personally, I've never had an issue with a Ouija board. I haven't. I really haven't. Okay, maybe once or twice, but when I was young and stupid, not since I grew up and I learned that you have to respect these kind of things. You have to respect these kind of things because honestly, yeah, you do not want to be bringing something in that you don't understand, that you don't. So again, I don't see spirits. If I try and communicate, it's through a method. It's through something else. I can't, I can't suddenly say, oh, I'm going to go speak to your dead auntie because I can't. I can't do that. I don't have that ability. I'm sorry, guys. I don't. I do not. Can you gain that ability? Maybe through practice and many years. I'm not sure. Possibly. I don't know. But what I do work with is energy, and energy is everywhere. It's abundant. I mean, wherever you look, there's energy. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Wherever you are, there's energy. Whether it comes off a person, whether it comes off a tree or a plant, or something that is valuable to someone. Hello, Savesh. Something that is valuable to someone also, that will hold energy. And when you work with energy and you're an empath, you have to be very careful. You don't want to cross people who are negative, that's for sure. Because if you cross someone who's negative, I guarantee you're going to pick up on that energy and it's going to make you feel rubbish. 100%. So that's why we have to keep ourselves cleansed. Like I say, I use sage and I use crystals. I have a lot of crystals. I am very much into the Lemurian side of things because I wholeheartedly believe I am from Lemurian times. I believe in reincarnation, and I believe I have been here before. I do not believe this is my first time on Earth, but it took me until my 30s to understand properly who I was and how I felt about all of this. And now I'm in my 40s. I just don't care what other people think anymore. When I was younger, much younger, I actually did care about what people thought. And that impacted the way I wanted to be. It impacted me being my true self. So, to be honest, now I'm at the point where I don't care what people think anymore. I am who I am. This is my beliefs. And you don't have to believe it. You don't even have to like it. But you don't need to be nasty about it either. Just accept it's not what you think and move on. There's no point in being negative in any regards. There's just no point. It won't get you anywhere. It really won't. Yes, so I absolutely have very different beliefs. I do believe I have been here before, and I do believe I originate from the Lemurians. Very much so. I'm very much connected into that energy, and I work with that energy a lot. And if you don't know what Lemurian is, all you have to do is go and research the Pleiades star system. We are known as starseeds, basically. We are from another time, brought back and put on this earth for a reason. And we're all here for different reasons, but with this same goal, to help humanity, to encourage positivity, to enlighten people. We're here for that. We're not here for any negativity. We are not here for any bad energy. We are here for love and light and peace and spiritual growth only. And that is our only reason we are here. We are here to help humanity be happy and feel at ease with themselves and open up and learn to gain a higher spiritual maybe start with body, mind, and then spiritual. Actually, it depends on the level of the person, but that's why we're here on this earth. That's why starseeds are on this earth. They're on this earth to do something to help people grow spiritually, to help enlighten them. And the way that we do that is by being who we are. Because starseeds, they have a different aura to many people. You'll know when you meet a starseed because their energy is completely different and they vibrate on a much higher level. Just like other beings do, they vibrate on a higher level. And you'll feel that in a starseed when you meet them. And it's a feeling that you don't forget. And it gives you comfort. So you will know if you meet a starseed. And they are out there. There's quite a lot out there now. And I am a starseed from Lemurian times. That's what I am. That's my belief. And that's not going to change no matter what. And everybody has their own beliefs, and I respect that. That's fine too. Not everybody needs to agree. You know, we don't always agree with everything that other people say. We don't. But as long as we are respectful about it, that's all that matters, is to just have the respect. You know, we must respect others' beliefs because that's their beliefs, it's personal to them. You know, we shouldn't be discriminating people over that. There is no need for discrimination at all. It's not a long live, guys, because when it gets to 10 o'clock, I will be going somewhere else on another live to help with a quiz. So it won't be a long live. It's not a long live. It's only a short live. I don't want it to be a long one, just a short one, that's all. But it's kind of hard when there's no one to talk to in chat, I suppose. So I may have to change my time on my lives to earlier in the day instead of it being later on in the evening. So in a few hours, I'll be doing a quiz, but it's not on, I won't be doing it on my channel. I shall be doing it on Raymond's channel. So, yeah. Sometimes when I'm not in my live, I can't pin the messages because I'm not there to do it. So when you want, like, if you want things to be pinned, it's better to wait and make sure I'm on a live. But most people who come in and want their pins doing, they don't stay anyway. Honestly, they don't. Because guys, there's an easy way to tell who's in your live. Let me explain. If you want to know who's really in your live from start to finish, all you have to do is open your laptop, go on your live, go in the chat and press at. Once you press at, it will come up with the names in your live. You can then see who is really supporting your live and who is not. It's very, very simple. Very simple. You can even do it on your phone. If you go onto the internet on your phone and you go onto your live through the internet, even if you're not signed in or anything, you just go on your live, go in the chat and press at. When you press at, the names of who is in your live will come up in your live. You will know exactly who is in there. You will know how long they were in there for, and you'll be able to do it from the start to the finish. People don't realize that I know how to do this. If I want to check who's been in my live stream, I absolutely know how to do that. It's very, very easy. Very easy. You literally go to your own live on a laptop, even on your phone, on the internet section, and you type in at in the chat. And you do that, guys, every 15 minutes and just see who actually stays in your live and who doesn't. You will be surprised. That's the way that you know. Because when a person is in your live chat, they register and you can press at and it will automatically show their names. It automatically shows their names when you press at. But if a person is not present at any time in your live, their name will disappear. So you will press at and their name won't be there, so you won't be able to tag them. But if you can press at in your live and you can tag that person's name, you know they are there. You do that, guys. You go back on your lives and you do it every 15 minutes. You'll be absolutely surprised who's there and who is not. And how often they come on, go off, come back, go off, and come back, but they're not actually present through your whole live. Honestly, very easy to check. Very easy. Even after your live stream is done, you can absolutely go back on that live stream and all you have to do is press at in the chat and all the names who have supported you will come up. And when the names disappear, because they're no longer in your live, when they come back, that's when they come back in your live. And that is one very good way of checking your live streams out, so you know who has supported you from the beginning to the end, or at least if they supported you for a fair amount. For example, if they're coming in, dropping their links and then just going, they are not worth it, guys, because it doesn't look good on them. It doesn't look good on them, because that's basically saying, I'm just here, I want these views, and I'm not staying to support you. And that's not a good way to be in YouTube. It doesn't get you anywhere in YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 7 years. I haven't always had this channel, but I've been on YouTube for 7 years, if not more now. And I can honestly tell you, there are so many fake people on YouTube, it's unreal. There are so many fake people on YouTube, it's unreal. They will pretend to support you. They will pretend to like you. They will say all these nice things. They don't mean any of them. They don't mean any of them. They just want your money. That's it. They just want your money. There's those kinds of people. There's the other kinds of people who just use your channel, literally drop a link and go. That is someone who's using your channel as trying to promote their channel, but are not actually helping you. They're not benefiting you because they're not staying to support you. They're just dropping their link. These channels, they are not in YouTube for fun or for friendship. So don't get it twisted. Always be careful and be wary of who you have around you. And definitely be careful who you let into your real life. You see, that's one thing I can honestly say. On YouTube, I know a lot of people. I do. I have a lot of acquaintances on YouTube. Are they my friends? Hell no. No, they are not my friends. They are acquaintances on YouTube whom I support if they support me. They're just acquaintances. Friends with me takes years. It takes years to become my friend because of what I've been through already on YouTube. So it takes a long time to become an actual friend of mine. So don't get it twisted, guys. I will support you. Absolutely. If you support me, I will support you. But do not think I am your friend. I am not. You do not know me in real life. You do not spend time with me every day. Therefore, you are not my friend. Like Raymond. Raymond is my friend. There's a big difference. Other people are my acquaintances. I support them. They support me. Raymond is my friend in real life. Big difference. And I really don't want... Hi, Raymond. I have the quiz all ready to go, Raymond. I have the quiz all ready to go. And you know, if you don't like the fact that I'm not going to be calling you my friend and just my acquaintance, then sorry. I'm sorry. But I don't know you enough. I don't know you enough. And at the end of the day, to become my friend takes time. Okay? I am Raymond's friend because he's engaged to my very best friend in the world. So, and my real friends on YouTube are few. They're few. that are my real friends. You can say, oh, you can call me sister all you want. I ain't your sister. I'm not your sister. You can call it me, by all means. Go for it. But do not get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, guys, and think just because you call me sister, I am going to just empty out my money to you. No, I'll support you like you support me, but I ain't giving you nothing. Because you're acquaintances on YouTube. To become my real friend takes years. I trust no one. I trust no one on YouTube. No one. The reason for that is because I know what people are like on YouTube. I know people take private messages and they share them with people. I know that for a fact. I know that people will talk about you behind your back and think that you don't know, but you do. But you see, I'm one of these people, I stay silent. Doesn't matter what I know what I know, and I keep it to myself. I keep it to myself. And I'll tell you why. Because I know karma. Karma is my sister for sure. Karma is my ultimate friend. And you do bad, she's coming for you. And she doesn't take any prisoners. So think about that before you do bad shit, yeah? What goes around comes around. Abso-friggin-lutely. Big cycle of life. Everybody knows this. And if you don't know it, then you is dumb. You is so dumb if you don't know that. Honestly. Karma's just like, I love karma. Yeah, Raymond. I'm just saying, Raymond, because people use words on YouTube sometimes, right? Like they want you to accept them as a true friend or as a true sister or as a true... That's not me, Raymond. That's not me. I am your acquaintance. If you support me, I'll support you. But I ain't your friend. To be my friend takes years. You have to be in my life, in my real life. Not on YouTube Live. YouTube Live is not real life, people. Okay? It's not. And the only people who know me in real life... Go to sleep, Sabesh. Go to sleep. It's okay. The only people who know me in real life are my Auntie Galgos, Raymond knows me in real life, Auntie Lorena, Auntie Grace knows me in real life, Auntie Mercy knows me in real life. Who else knows me in real life? Let me think. Mr. G knows me in real life. And then there's a couple of others I'm not going to name because it's not, they won't want to be named, basically. But, I mean, there's probably around 7 or 8 people that are my actual friends because they are in my real life every day. So yeah, all this like getting it twisted because you think I am your friend, don't do that. I am not. I'm your acquaintance. And you can like it or you can lump it. But I won't be emptying my pockets to anyone who uses words to try and impress me. Words do not impress me. I have been around YouTube a very long time. A very long time. No amount of words and kissing my ass is going to impress me, okay? So if you're doing that just to get my money, you are so after the wrong person. You are after the wrong person because that ain't me. Not going to happen. If you support me, like I said, I will support you. Yes, I may give super chats sometimes. That's up to me. That's my choice. But I ain't going to be giving it to people who seriously want to kiss my ass and say all these nice things about me when I know they don't mean it. They're saying it because they think That is the way to win me over. You think I'm stupid? You really must think I'm stupid. No, 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 no. Words does nothing. Support does everything. But words, nah, not interested in words, sorry. Yes, Raymond. And that's kind of the point I'm making, Raymond. Some of these people on YouTube think by calling you sister, by calling you nice names, by saying, oh, you're beautiful or your voice is beautiful, basically kissing your ass, Raymond. They kiss your ass. They don't do it for any other reason than the fact they want your money. That is the only reason. There is no other reason. They're not real people. They are not real friends. They're acquaintances that I am happy to support if they support me. But that doesn't mean your words is going to make me give you my money. Your words mean nothing to me. Actions. Actions mean a lot, but your words, they don't mean anything to me. You think I don't have lots of people telling me the same things? I do. I do. Like so many. So many people, it's unreal, tell me the same things. Words don't impress me. They won't get you my money. If you don't like that, the door's right there. Don't hit it on your way out. But know this, if that's your game and that's what you're trying to do, what goes around comes back around. And karma will bite you in the ass. Big time. Big time. And I know that for a fact. My true friends, my real friends, are not always on my channel to support me. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why they can't support me? Because they have a life. I have a life. They have a life. Okay? Yeah, exactly, Raymond. Exactly. Me neither. Me neither. Exactly, Raymond. Never. Ever. Good head on your shoulders, Raymond, because that's true. That's true. And you know, I'm the same. I've had to learn the hard way. I've had to learn the hard way, Raymond, because I have been scammed out of money on YouTube so much. So much, Raymond. Ask Auntie Lorena. You ask Auntie Lorena about me and my giving on YouTube, and she will tell you that without without Auntie Lorena, Auntie Gargos, and Auntie Grace explaining to me that this is how they work. This is how they do it to get your money. Without them explaining that to me, I would have fallen victim many times over, you know. But now I am much wiser, much wiser. And they can't get my money by just saying nice words to me. It's never going to work that way, you know? And it's like, the kiss ass thing is wrong. Stop doing that. It's sickening, really. It's sickening, you know? It's not right. It's not. This is YouTube, not real life. This is YouTube, not real life, guys. You see, my real life friends, they cannot always support me because they have a life. They have other things, you know, like jobs, you know, raising a family, you know, seeing to appointments. They have a life. I have a life. You can sit on YouTube all day. You have no life. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Kiss their own asses. If you can honestly sit on YouTube all day, what is your life purpose? What is your life purpose? Please tell me. Because I don't know. It's not even like you're entertaining people, some of you. You're not. Some of it's just nonsense. Just nonsense lives or nonsense videos. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's real creators out there really creating content and doing things right. And then there's the other half of them who literally have nonsense content, nonsense lives, and want all the money to be thrown at them. What? And they think by being nice and saying nice words, that's the way to get it? No, not from me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Support, real support, yes. You might get my attention then if you really support me. But other than that, if you are a true fan of me on my channel, for example, you will get noticed. Absolutely. But if you are just there saying these nonsense words and have no idea who I am or who you're talking to, then the door's there. Because I'm not down for that, you know. Some people, they need, I don't know what they need. I just can't even. There's no words. I have no words. I just can't even. So anyway, Raymond, I have got 30 questions ready for tonight. 30 questions. We might not get through them all. We might not do them all, but at least I've got them, just in case, Raymond, you know? Even if we only get through 15 or, I don't know, 20, we can save the others. So if we don't get through them all, it's not such a bad thing, you know? It's not really a bad thing if we don't get through them all. We can always save them for next time. It's not such a big deal, is it? So that's the best thing with things like that. You can save them, can't you? 78 minutes left. Okay, that's good. That's why I've gone live earlier, Raymond. So I'm not live when you're live. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Raymond. I dropped your link, Raymond, so that people know where I'm going to be. And it's a quiz, guys, if you like quizzes. Lots of people like quizzes. It's just that I'm on at the wrong time. Would have been easier had I come on earlier, Raymond, but I was too busy, unfortunately. So I thought, well, I'll just do a quick 1 hour live for my watch hours, and then I can have an hot drink and get ready for quiz. I will be in my pajamas, Raymond. I'm not getting dressed up because I'm in my own home and I'm comfortable. So I will be in my PJs. Yeah, Raymond, yeah. Because yeah, I will be in my PJs, I'm afraid. Because I mean, it's all right, isn't it though? I mean, it's not past 10 at night. We usually are in his PJs, let's be honest. You know, it's not like it's in my house anyway. Yeah, you don't have to, Raymond. You don't have to. In my house, Raymond, it gets to this time and we're already in his PJs. We're already, you know, ready for bed, let's say. We don't go to bed, but we like to be comfortable, you know. Well, you know what I mean when I say that. It's a comfort thing for us, you know. I tell you, Raymond, you know my boiler at all? Listen to this. My boiler The reason why it didn't work, you're never going to believe this. The flume outside had a stick in it from the wind. And that one little stick caused it not to be able to light. That one bloody little stick outside in the flume caused it not to light, and that's all it was. That is all it was, Raymond. It was one tiny little stick in the flume outside that's to the boiler. So Lee took the stick out and it worked perfectly fine afterwards. So imagine, Raymond, if I had called out a gas man, how much that would have actually cost. And it was just a stick on the flume. And all you had to do was just take it out. But you know yourself, you call someone in like that, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. And they would know it's only a stick, wouldn't they? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they would have. They absolutely would have. They'd have said, oh, it needs this, oh, it needs that. It bloody doesn't. It's a Worcester, actually. It's a bloody good boiler. It doesn't need, and it's my boiler's serviced every year, Raymond, in April. Every April it has its service, and if it needs any new parts, it gets new parts in April. So, because the insurance covers that, it covers it for its service and any additional parts it needs or whatever, so that it's covered for its yearly service every year. So I knew it couldn't have been anything bad because I keep on top of it, so I don't have to fork out a major amount, you know. So yeah, I mean, it was a stick in the flume, and I was just like, thank bloody Lord, Lee knows what he's doing when he's looking at stuff like that, because if I'd have called a bloody gas man, I guarantee you they would have charged me at least chuffing 200 just for call out alone, you know. And knowing them, they'd have put loads of shit on top of it as well, like, yeah, it needs this. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Because it is serviced every April. And anything that needs doing in April is all done then. So I knew it weren't a massive problem, Raymond. I knew it weren't a massive problem. But at the same time, it's scary when you think something like that's, you know, it's scary because I only had it serviced and I'm thinking it can't be all really bad wrong with it. And oh my God, if I need a new boiler, it's going to be thousands. I know that. So I were a bit like, oh my God, like, you know, like, am I going to need a new boiler? So it did kind of scare me a bit, but thankfully it was nothing really. I mean, it was literally a freaking twig. I mean, a twig. And it just bewilders my mind when I say that it was a twig. Oh my days. It's like of the all things it could be with just a twig. I'll be ending soon, guys. I'm at 53 and I only want to do an hour live, that's all. And really, I just wanted to express my opinions because I'm very opinionated. I am a very opinionated person. But, in all fairness, I may be opinionated, but I speak the truth. Even if that truth hurts, it's the truth. And that's actually quite important, you know. I prefer the truth, even if it does hurt. That's the kind of person I am. And I'll tell the truth, even if it hurts. I don't care. It's like, some people call me cruel, you know, for that. And I get it. It can be cruel sometimes, you know. It can sound cruel sometimes, but that's just the truth. It starts from a push button and not a key, and all the fault was that the battery in the fobs were low. Oh, Raymond, interesting. Yeah. So if you'd have called someone out about that, they could have really ripped you off, couldn't they? That's the thing, though, with these cars. They're all computerized now, aren't they? Let's be honest. They're not like they used to be. They're all like computerized and stuff now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they would have. And you know, it's wrong, but we know they do it. We know they do it. Even though it's not the right thing for people to do, we know that's what they do over here. They literally pull things out of their ass. Honestly. I swear to God, they literally do. I am lucky that I do actually have a Corgi registered engineer that I can trust and wouldn't do that. He wasn't available at that time when I needed someone, but I do know someone who's Corgi registered and he's an electrician and he does water as well. He does the whole three and he's a decent friend. So he wouldn't, he wouldn't do us, let's say, as most people would. And he actually shows you receipts for stuff and things like that. I know there's a lot out there, they don't do that. They just come in and they just pull shit out of their asses, like, well, now it needs this, it needs that. And you're like, I don't think so. Yeah. Well, that's best way to take it to dealers. That's what my dad does with his, well, he's my stepdad, but you know what I mean. My dad takes his to dealers. His is a Jaguar. He's got a BMW. He's got a Jaguar, and he's got a motorbike. My dad, and if anything goes wrong with his, he just takes it straight to dealer. He's obsessed with these cars. I don't know. Something wrong with him. He's obsessed with him. It's gotta be a Jaguar or a BMW. But he works at Sheffield Hospital, and most of the time he'll go, like in summer, he'll yeah, my dad got his from dealers. He works at Sheffield District and General Hospital. So what he'll do is, like, in winter he'll travel to work in cars, but in summer when weather gets nicer, he'll travel to work on his bike. So he has his two options, depending on like weather and stuff, I suppose. Some people are like that, aren't they? They prefer to have them options. That's what my dad's like. Anyway. But he works at Northern General Hospital, Raymond. Sheffield Northern General, main hospital in Sheffield. Sometimes he don't even get home, Raymond. Sometimes he has to sleep at hospital and do doubles. He don't even get home sometimes. The hours are unreal, honestly. Overworked and underpaid is all I can say about that. Overworked and underpaid. Absolutely. Crazy. Yeah, really long hours. Like, even I've heard you, Storm. Even hours overnight as well. So they have a bed. They have a bed there basically, for him. So he has his own like room and his own bed and stuff like that. So just in case. I'm watching time, so I'm gonna end after an hour, guys, and it's nearly been an hour. So we're on like 58 to 59 minutes. So, and that Storm you can hear in the background. She's got a toy in her mouth now. Maybe that'll shut her up. Soon find out if the quiz is any good anyway, because the quiz, it's not about music, it's just potluck. The quiz is just potluck questions. It's random questions, like so random questions. I don't know how that's going to go down, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Raymond. It gives us time to have a snack, eat, do what we need to do and whatnot. So that's the idea, Raymond. Let's hope it goes well. Right, guys, I'm going to end now. I've got my hour. That's all I need. It's just to keep my watch hours up and so they don't go back down. So, yes, if you want to join us later, we'll be over at Raymond's. We'll be doing a quiz, guys. Please feel free to join us. We don't mind. We like people to join in. So, bye, guys. Thank you all.